Hello, Israel. Hello, fans, family. Everyone that know our names, here we are. How you doing? Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. It's kind of hard to be glad watching your people do defiling things. And they keep wanting to constantly involve you, and I get it because y'all don't see what we see. But we see our people walking down a very dark hole. We can't make our people wake up to what they're doing because it causes a fight. And no, everybody just want peace at home. That's all we want. We want to be able to go to sleep, wake up, not worry about somebody shooting us, hitting the heads with a pot, pan, or something. Something crazy going off. So what do? We allow you to do what you're doing, because even God said, I'm going to read Book of Revelations real quick. So I want you to understand exactly where I'm coming from with this. Glory be to God of Israel. Book of Revelations, chapter 22, verse 11. Oh, I'm about to get into this. This is beautiful. I love God. I love God. You got to love him, right? You know.
22 verse 11.
Yeah, brother. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Okay.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Working out your own salvation is allowing people to do them. The light that you bring must draw them in unto you. That's why you get your likes and everybody flying to that, because their light is bright in that world, so you flock to that. Now remember when Jesus came on the scene, he had to deal with the scribes and the Pharisees, having to bring his word, make his word brighter than theirs. That's why he was able to do greater works than they have ever seen. He was able to raise the dead, feed 4,000, feed 5,000 little piece of bread and fish, He gave the lady back her son who died, He raised Lazarus from the dead who died, He walked on water, He did things that no other man on earth has done. Even then, they doubted. Even after he died on the cross, bled, wrapped up, placed into the tomb, come back the next day, they still doubt.
We put him up there.
And not understanding him being up there allows us a chance to get it right. That's that grace and mercy we twinkle at. We think it's a game where we don't get killed right away for the evil we've done to somebody. We sit there and we lie to our moms and our dads. We curse out friends and family. We make people feel horrible about themselves, and they think God gonna give you a reward for that. You don't think he see you? You live your life as if God don't see you for what you are or who you plan to be or do, because remember, you know them by their fruit. So if you see somebody that consistently do certain things, you see a murderer murder somebody, what do you call that? A mass murderer. A serial rapist. Why? It keeps going, don't stop. It's a horrible thing, right? And you know them by their fruit, right? Just like when Jesus, when they saw him, no other man taught the way he taught. He taught this one with authority, not like the scribes. Then he spoke with authority, saying, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just speaking to make you feel good. I'm speaking to let you know you're wrong. Because why else would I have to convict you? What was the point of us convincing you that what you're doing is contrary to the book? Because, man, God, we was all doing the same thing. This earth would not be suffering the way it's suffering right now. You will be living in a world where a willful liar can lead a country. A willful liar can lead a congregation. A willful liar can have all these monies and all these great gifts they have that everybody give unto them because they flock in the same game. Because see, as long as no one is holding you accountable for your lies and the things you said and done to other people, you must understand when Jesus Christ said, therefore whatsoever you would that men should do to you, do you even so unto them, for this is the law and the prophets. Meaning what? You're going to be held accountable for what you do. Because if I want some love for my family, I don't want to see my mom or my dad or my brother or my sister or my cousin, anybody of that nature, going through some horrific things. Okay? Because see, if I do that to them, I should expect that to come home. And that's what Jesus was making a point to let people know. Now, you hear here in the scriptures, and behold, this book of Revelations 22, going right there, 22 verse 22. And behold, I come quickly. He's coming back.
12.
22 verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. That crown that he brings with him to those that willfully choose to follow his Father's commandments and honor his work that he has done by being grateful for such a blood. That give you a second chance at life to enjoy your family and your kids and your loved ones, your friends and what have you. Just have a life that's in peace and calm, because he lets you know that no evil will come nigh thy dwelling. The blessing of knowing him in the midst of this hell is something we all need, because I don't know a soul on this planet that don't want to sleep at night. Especially in peace, not worrying about the phone ringing. You know, somebody died that night, car accident, you know. Somebody in the hospital, that happened, this happened. You don't understand what that means? Those are sharp travails. Why does that come? Because we sin willfully. We don't think that God is watching. That's why you don't stop nothing. That's why you change nothing. Just keep going.
No speedy execution.
Because he did not execute judgment speedily.
But he said, behold, I come quickly.
He comes quickly, so that judgment is coming. It's just a matter of which knock he's going to come at. Remember, he said, behold, I stand at the door and I knock. You don't know what's coming or what time he's coming. For he comes at an hour unaware. He comes like a thief in the night. You can't be ready unless you're ready. And then if you're ready, you're not in worry, because you're not doing nothing to bring pain into your life. You understand when God made it, when he lets you know in the scriptures that his wrath comes upon the disobedient children. He told you what to eat and what not to eat. You get mad, so now we have to worry about diabetes, blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues. All your organs is going through craziness because of our excessive things that we choose to eat that God says to take note of. He does say about abominations. That tells you this here in book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 27. This here the scriptures. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination. Abomination. Remember, he that wears such things is what? An abomination. He that eats such things, what? It's an abomination. You're not supposed to put those things or wear those things he told you not to do. You're challenging God. What did Jesus say to the devil? Do not tempt the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Who are you serving? Truthfully, be honest. Who are you donating your time to the most? Is it really in him to learn about what he likes and loves? Because we just shared with you that if you're working an abomination or maketh a lie, you're not entering into the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is described as this. And the 12 gates with 12 pearls. Every several gate was one pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were a transparent glass. This is what we're about to look forward to seeing, God willing. Let's keep going back on this here. Make sure I get the right thing. Verse 19, 21 verse 19. Nope, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Yeah. Let's do 19. No, go to 8 first. No, go to 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things. This is the gift of letting go. Okay? When you say I give, when you say I'm tired of crying, I'm tired of stressing the things in my life that are going wrong, I'm tired of hitting my head on the same stone. This is what happens when you say, I'm going to let go and I'm going to let God take over. I'm going to stop driving this car into this wall and I'm going to give it to the perfecter. And let the perfecter drive, because he knows better than this world than me, because he the one that gave me life, and him and everyone else that's around him, he gave them life. So what am I supposed to do with that thing? How do I respect that thing? I follow the commandments. Why? He said, keep thy commandments and thou shalt live. And he gave us all, he said, what? The life, when he gives you life, that's immortal. He said, be ye holy even as I am holy. You have an opportunity to be something that you did not know possible. You can do it right. You can get 100% on a test grade. You get that in school, don't you? Why does life got to be different? What you love about this world so much, you just can't let it go. And stand the risk of pissing God off in a way that he can let you die in a way that's most horrific. Why would you tempt him? What's the point? But let's get into these beautiful things of God. All right. And and there came unto me one of the 7 angels, 21 verse 9, which had 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, come hither, I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain and showed me that great city. Here we go. Glory be to God. The holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. Okay. It had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Why did I read that? So you understand why God said this in the book of Amos, chapter 3. Because it's only about us. Everybody else is just a snare and a trap, my brothers and sisters. But you got to wake up to that snare and that trap, because it'll catch you. It will catch you. Believe that. Book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 2. Oh, no, go to 1. Hear this word that the Lord, not I, not Mauricio. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. There's no other nation in this conversation. So then how on earth do you involve yourself in my conversation, right? So that's going to say, how can another nation involve themselves in this conversation without being subject unto the conversation they're entering into? Where they will understand, do not interrupt a man in the midst of his speech. Because they understand who we are. But see, they will never let you know who you are, because to let you know means this thing has to go, this thing elevates. The Bible takes a different turn to it. Let's keep reading. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. This is why we're walking around all jealous and envious of the white man, the Italian, Chinese man, the Japanese, all these other nations, because we see them get away with murder. We see them getting away with all things that they get to do whatever they want and don't get to be held accountable for that thing. Because we can just blink twice and we go to jail. These motherfuckers don't have to worry about doing nothing.
They get given a store to run it.
In your land, above you, they become above you. As the scriptures told you in the book of Deuteronomy 28. Them that were low become above you. They come the head of you. You don't borrow to them, they borrow to you.
The tail now.
You don't lend to them, they lend to you. You got to understand, this is serious. And it's nothing more serious than Jesus Christ explaining the end times. Because we sitting here and we listening to the music, jamming, people having a good time and all that. But we also seeing the things that we're not supposed to do. Because remember, it still is the Sabbath. We're not supposed to forsake the gathering of our people, but we're supposed to be doing holy things. We're not supposed to be doing wicked, evil things, but we are parlaying with our people. And what does that mean? Women dress appropriately. Men dress appropriately. Enjoy music that encourages you. Have moments where y'all get to talk to each other. For, bury your fault one to another. This is instructions from God in the Bible. Let's keep reading. Now we're going in the book of Matthew. Chapter 20, 24. Book of Matthew, chapter 24. Okay? And I just want y'all to hear this conversation, okay? Oh, God, this is painful. Here we go. 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Because there are 18 nations on the planet. We're all going to see him. That's what he tells you in the book of Revelation. Just keep going. And then shall appear, then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. This is what you should be aware of, okay? And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. The Lord shall come and take us back to our home. Remember, what's about to happen has never been told or known to be seen before. That's what God does. He brings that kind of impact that everybody talks about it for thousands of years.
Forever.
Can't stop talking about Remember, the earth was flooded and everything was done for 8 people and a bunch of animals. 2 of one of a kind. For what? To keep life living. Because nothing else was around. So if you believe in that story of the flood, you understand Noah had 3 sons, and here we all are till this very day. Until this very next coming that's about to take place, God willing. Okay. Now learn the parable of the fig tree, which is branched yet tender and putteth forth leaves. You know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Where's the Trinity at now? Because he's supposed to know. He's supposed to know. They're supposed to be the one being, right? What did Jesus say? But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven. So one of those can't be an angel, but my Father only. So Jesus can't be God, bro. He is a God, but he's not the God. Okay? So he's the God of gods. This is in the book of Deuteronomy. Okay, keep going. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. This is what we're witnessing right now. When we see people just doing whatever they want on the Sabbath day, knowing that God says, remember to keep it holy. And if any man is picking up sticks, what are you picking up those sticks for? To do what? Cause a fire. To do what? To cook on the stove, because you're not supposed to cook, no buy, no sell on the Sabbath. And we can't stop them.
Can't stop for one day.
Not one day. You can't take one day to say, I'm going to let God be the victim.
But you'll put all that effort into a holiday for that one day.
It's like God asking you to jump into a tree with one single leap.
One day out of the week, man.
All it's asks you to do is rest on the Sabbath. To remember it, to keep it holy. Why? Because our people will be scattered abroad, as mentioned in the book of James. And we all shall be in captivity on that day, in those times, and we will not remember the Sabbath. Because why? We're going to be learning the ways, worshiping other gods, other people's gods.
And our heritage is destroyed.
Heritage. We shall discontinue from thine heritage. What is the heritage? The law of God, the commandments of God is our heritage. We are the kingdom of kings and priests. That's what we are. All right? Let's keep going. For as in the days that were before the flood, we just talked about it, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. He's going to be coming at an hour unaware. This is bringing that to fruition right here in this scripture. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall 2 be in the field. One shall be taken and the other left. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill, working at the mill. But one shall be taken and the other left. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for with such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man
cometh.
Remember, it comes at an hour unaware. And if he comes and you're not ready,
he ain't coming today. He ain't coming today, right?
and then if you say you just gonna ball out, you ain't gonna think about it, you ain't tripping. I'm gonna read you what Jesus said. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 45. If in case you want to play games with God, you don't want you to hear your instructions, so you can at least say someone didn't try to tell me, because you heard someone did try to tell you.
Come with no excuses.
There you go. Book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 45. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, because that's what that's how we behaving now. We keep thinking he ain't gonna come back. We got time.
That's how you behaving.
We got time. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll give it up tomorrow.
We'll try to keep the Sabbath next week.
We're gonna do it tomorrow.
We'll try to keep
dog.
the Sabbath next week.
Tomorrow? Where's this tomorrow coming from? Let's hear the scriptures. But if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken. The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. What is that portion with the unbelievers? Isaiah 13.
Thrust through.
There you go, right along with them. And they want to hold on to the hands of their oppressors.
Isaiah
13. They want to stay with the oppressor. He gonna let you have it.
and be knocked out. The oppressor, man.
Choose none of his ways.
We hate it so much that they don't get caught up in.
And it shall be ready. There you go. And it shall be as the chased roe and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people. This is on that last day, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. He's going to destroy these nations, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. What did he just tell you? The Lord of that, and then what he's saying that and out in the way, and will cut him in asunder, and will appoint him his portion with what? The unbelievers. You're going to go with them. You got to understand what your choice is the cause of, and what they
Not
lead
only
to.
you, but your children, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Mm.
Can you imagine that kind of pain?
Glory, talk to him. Talk
Their
to him.
houses should be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Imagine watching your wife
And
being
you know
raped.
what?
Can't do
These
nothing.
nations did all of that to us. They just get the recompense, man.
They have never been held accountable for what they have done to this day.
They used to dash our children against the rocks.
Man, they used to feed our children the gators for pocketbooks and
They
belts
used
and
to
things.
rip the pregnant women's stomachs open.
Slice them right open, then stomp them right in front of the mother
And
while
this
she
is
bleed
the
out.
nation you want to be like?
They take your fathers and separate them with two horses, one on the other side, one on the other. They cut your head off and take your spine out and leave nothing but the body. This is what they do. And you bring them home to your own family. And what do they
You
do?
go on
Wine
camping
and
trips
dine
with
you. They show you their money.
Go
They show
hiking
you their
with them.
power.
And they push you up a mountain.
They show you they got good credit. Oh man, I want this friend.
I
He can
want
get
that
me
good
this, he
credit
can get
too.
me that. That's why the Bible tells you the gift spoils the heart.
Yes, they do.
You can't let these
That's
people
why every time you give gifts to kids, man, they expect it every year.
every year. That's why y'all can't stop Christmas if you wanted to.
Nope.
Because
It's
they
for
go,
the kids.
there you go, and now you're stuck with a sin that God said those who do such things are called
Spoiled
evil.
little brat kid.
You're just raising another heathen. You're raising up monsters for someone else to deal with.
Yep.
Christ is saying your children become the oppressors.
That's what it means to be estranged from the womb, man. You just
Estranged
tell
from-
lies from the beginning.
Estranged from the womb.
So you're just like the other nations when you start teaching all these to your kids from the beginning. A 1-year-old birthday.
Oh boy.
They ain't even gonna remember that.
They remember,
Go all out for a 1-year-old.
yeah, but to remember that, but not remember when Jesus said, I am come to send fire on the earth.
Mm.
And what will I if it be already kindled? Do you not hear the law? But I have baptism to be baptized with. And how am I straight until it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. You are sadly mistaken. If you think God's son is going to come back to just
Kumbaya.
like he didn't leave and tell you to change. Okay, he didn't leave and tell you whom you shall fear. You don't like he didn't say these things, right? Suppose you that I come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. You're going to have to choose. And he's coming at an hour unaware. And you see what happens if you choose to hold hands with your oppressors still. You see, there is no way out of this thing. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. That's why our households are a little hard for us. Because they have been raised in this world. So to be able to sit there and accept what we're saying, yes, it's like ice cold water that's gonna hit you in your face and you in a deep sleep. This is what it brings. You wake up to, whoa, heaven got 12 gates. Oh wow, heaven got 12 angels with the 12 tribes of Israel. But you want to know what that means? You talk about heaven. Which gate is yours? How you getting in? Because he said to study to show thyself approved. So if you don't know which gate to get in, guess what you didn't do? You understand how you gonna get in? Even he told you, anything that worketh abomination or worketh a lie will not enter. Will not enter. So if you wearing clothes you told you not to wear, what did he tell you? What's that? Zephaniah 1:8 about that
strange apparel.
Wearing strange apparel, you will be destroyed. God is going to destroy you.
Like a woman or a woman dressing
like a man. Oh my God.
You ever realize when a woman is dressed like a man, she got that spirit of a man sometimes?
They get strong in head, think they can say whatever.
So they there you go. By a real man, and then
it's a problem. Now you want to get mad.
Can't you tell I'm a woman?
Women want to act like men until they want to have to go to jail. Yeah. Then they change their mind quick. You understand this conversation now? Think reality.
You put a hand on a man and expect every man to act the same.
Man, you can't tell him nothing, bro. Glory be to God of Israel. This is here the scriptures, Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice. That is going to be that day when he returns, that I will punish the princes and the king's children. And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Stop dressing your little girls in boys' suits.
Man.
Stop letting your son paint his fingernails.
And then
wear dresses or high heels just
oh
you
my
think
God.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Like he's not a boy.
Like he said he's going to laugh at your calamities because you're going through things
you
now.
Laughing right now.
And still choose not to change anything.
He said he's going to punish the princes and the king's children. The children. He will not have regard. Because you didn't have regard for his commandments.
That day is a day of wrath. You understand? Like you said, his wrath comes upon the disobedient. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. This is not something you want to play with. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
Everybody's going to get it.
And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land, only a remnant shall be saved, okay? But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Because you rather do anything and everything this world tell you, but when God starts you to change, you want to pick up your neck, you want to snarl, you want to have something to say instead of, yes, Lord.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance
of all them that dwell in the land, bro.
Everybody gonna get it. Not your money, no matter how much guns you got, ain't none of that gonna save you. You got gang, nothing.
It's just like he says here, gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation, not desired. Our people are supposed to be one nation because of the faults of our forefathers and our present parents who choose to teach their children hatred things. Look at another people and look down on them like you got something, like you better than somebody different. Are you really that prideful that you don't understand we are one people? We spoke about this before. Man was created from the dust of the ground. Everyone spawned from that man named Noah. Wake up, because when it's over, it's over. Like he says here, before the degree bring forth, before the day pass as a shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord. All right ye meek of the earth, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
That's the Pope.
That's the only way out, is doing what God told you to do. If I go any further, you're just going to hear about the destruction of the nation that I put us through, the destruction we're going with.
It's all going on now. For Gaza,
Gaza Strip being torn apart. For
Shall be
Gaza shall be
forsaken.
forsaken. And Ashkelon
So
a
this-
desolation.
this book is
That's
not true?
It's coming, baby. People are about to be destroyed for what they done to God's children. Remember, a dog should not move his tongue against God's. What
Days
is that?
is getting nearer and nearer, man.
Is that Numbers 11?
Days getting nearer.
Numbers 11.
All these other nations getting built up with their army, like they're gonna be able to face that wrath.
What was that? Numbers. What is it? Oh my God! See now the dog move his tongue against his people. What is that? This is the Numbers or is it Deuteronomy? One,
Probably Deuteronomy.
11:7. No.
So
I don't. No, I know it's not Deuteronomy. It can't be. That's what I thought. No. Oh man. Should not a dog move his tongue? It's not 118 because that is what I know to be the bloodline. So it has to be Numbers. And I'm not seeing that. The man was us to know. I can find it, but I can't touch my phone. God forbid. Oh man. I'm just trying to bring to light the seriousness of God's children being held, being done to the way God put it. As you know, he told you here in the book of Amos, chapter 3. I'm sorry, chapter 1 actually.
Exodus 11:7.
There you go, thank you. Exodus 11:7, my man. Glory be to God of Israel.
Exodus
Read that, bro.
11:7.
Please read that.
And they shall take of the blood and strike it.
Oh.
No.
That's not it. That's not. I know. It's Exodus 11:7. This dude got me messed up. So it's all good. But no.
Dog with his tongue.
Shall let a dog move his tongue against God's people. I keep what? I can't touch the phone. It's all good.
I'm like, good.
It's all love, man.
Oh, there it is. It is 11:7.
11:7. Okay.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue
There you go.
against man or beast,
There
that
you
ye
go.
may know how that
God-
the
God-
Lord doth put a difference
difference.
between the Egyptians and Israel.
We are not the same people.
We are not the same nation.
We are
as
a
anybody
chosen
else.
people. We are not. We are supposed to speak as oracles of God because we have a special relationship. He says for us to be ye holy even as he is holy. We have a special relationship. Jesus said, be ye perfect even as the Father in heaven is perfect. We have a special relationship. And you just heard us say that only you have a known of all the families of the earth. It's really special. And we showed, man, now you can do Deuteronomy 7:6. Might as well do it. You there, man, stay there. For thou art a holy people. I'm not writing this. I didn't write this. God wrote this and gave to Moses to teach us. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's what's written, man. You don't understand where we came from when the time of Roots, that movie, that's up here in Maryland. That happened there. Coast of Virginia. 12 years a slave.
Going back to that,
Bro.
we are a holy people.
Yeah.
Because he gave the law to Moses, and then in Psalm 103, he made known his ways unto Moses, his acts unto the children of Israel.
Glory be to God of Israel.
That's 103:7.
Let me see that, bro. That's tight. That's tight. I like that. He came up with some stuff on him. He dropped some booty on him.
He made known his ways unto Moses.
Psalm 103.
103:7.
God. Impressive. I got you. 103, verse 11. What else he talking about? 103, verse 11. Psalm
103:7.
Verse 7. I'm sorry. Thank you. Oh my God. So the Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. That's why you have a chance to get it right.
Because if you go back to 2,
Yes.
3, who forgiveth all thine iniquities? Who healeth all thy diseases? From everything that we've been doing in our lives.
Bro, who redeemeth thy life from destruction? What do you think confessing your faults one to another does? Okay? Who crowneth thee with loving kindness and
How you
tender
gonna learn to
mercies?
be loving, kind, and merciful?
Bro,
Through him.
he hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. That's what that grace and mercy brings forth, the fact that Jesus died for your sins. Remember, before Christ came, it was no tomorrow. You were stoned to death, for a child was disobedient to his parents. Parents couldn't do anything about it. What do you think God did? He had Moses and Aaron bring the child out and did what? He stoned him to death.
Stoned him to death, bro.
And they had to sit there and watch.
There was no chance back in the day.
So for us to think contrary to that, that's a bad thing to do. We can't sit there and expect God to just let us in his house and we choose to tell him no here. How do you think that's supposed to work? Listen to the scriptures, man. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. All right? If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, and your child refuse to listen, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of the city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall fear. Hear and fear. That is why
Imagine
what's
that.
happening right now would never be happening
Mm-mm.
if we were still home. Here you get away with murder, lying, stealing, cheating, adultery, abominations of all sorts.
Some parents are teaching that.
And they are the examples of that. And we heard how Jesus felt about
Imagine you
that.
had to get your son stoned.
And you have to watch it. And not only that, you get to realize
Those were the laws that
you had
that
something to
had
do
to.
with that. You
You
had something
no
to do with
choice.
that. Yeah, you had something to do with that. You raised your child, right? You taught them right from wrong. You taught them about God and Jesus. I mean, you could sit there and call yourself a Christian. Where's the lessons being learned, bro? Come on, man.
You know them by their fruits.
And Jesus tell you, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Do you understand what Jesus is talking about? This book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 21. That's going to be my all-time favorite because this keeps it in a nutshell. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. You got to show me where God said it's okay to sin, bro. You got to
Hey,
show
no
me that.
man likes to sin.
You got to show me that thing. That's what? Ecclesiastes? I'm sorry, Ecclesiastes chapter 15?
Oh, you know where I'm going.
Yeah. Chapter 15.
Trying to tell my people, man, you gotta read this.
This book matters. It teaches you things that was missing
What
in
does
the
Jesus
book.
say? Every word matters.
That the
Can't
Protestant
live by
church
bread
took
alone,
out.
but by every word.
And why did he take it out? Because if we read this, we realized, wait a minute, they're talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything in their power. It's $1 billion thing to get us to play stupid. Because we refuse to wake up. We are so grateful to have whatever we got, which is understandable. But when you realize how you got it and who you got it from, you should stop wondering and thinking, who am I really? Because this 23andMe ain't helping you. You need to understand what the Bible is saying, because it's telling you where you come from. For he said that Jerusalem is the mother of us all. Of us all. Go ahead,
I'm
King.
gonna go to Ecclesiastes 15. And we're gonna start at 13 and read on down.
Good.
The Lord hateth all abomination.
Worketh abomination, maketh a lie. He hates it.
He didn't say some.
There you
He
go.
says all abomination.
All praises. All praises.
And they that fear God love it not. We don't love it. We don't love to see you doing these things.
Thank you.
He himself made man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel.
Hand of his counsel. This is the counsel. This is what gets you correct
He
in
left
life.
you with this.
So that you will have a way home.
If thou wilt to keep the commandments
Yeah, okay.
and to perform acceptable faithfulness,
No,
shall have no doubt in your mind whatsoever.
No,
about
don't
what
buy
you're
their
doing.
fruit. Amen.
He has set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. Before man is life and death. Life,
Or death.
don't keep the commandments, death.
There you go.
And whether him liketh shall be given him. Doesn't matter, you're going to get what you get.
You
For
reap
the
what you sow.
wisdom of the Lord is great, and he is mighty in power, and
Amen.
beholdeth all things.
You can't hide nothing.
And his eyes are upon them that fear him.
Oh, praise him.
And he knoweth every work. What's that say? Not some, not a little bit here. a little
Everything shall be
bit.
brought to light,
Every
bro.
work of man.
You can't hide nothing.
He hath commanded
No
no man to
No.
do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin.
There you go.
You don't
Yeah,
get a
no
license to
man
sin.
A license to sin.
You gonna go
None.
study at the DMV how to sin?
And since we opening this book, let's hear how God really feels about these sinners, my brother. Do good to a godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, if not from him, yet from the Most High. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth alms. Give to the godly man, and help not a sinner. This is how God feels. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy breath, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. That's why people are killing their friends, because they borrow money and they steal things from their friends. Because I thought you was my friend. Why would you rob me? Why would you cheat on me? Why would you go after my wife? I thought you was my friend. You were seeing right here. You know these people you're loaning this money to, they get mad when they don't give it back. You know who these people are, how they treat women, yet you get mad when they act that way around your girl. Or you get mad when they hang around your boy. You get mad when they act a certain way, but you know them. And you still hang with them. That's because you're destroyed up here. You'll have a strong delusion in your life that you think you can change them, that they won't do that to you until they finally come knocking. For the Most High hateth sinners.
I thought he loved everybody.
He hateth sinners, right?
That means God hates something.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
That goes back to what we just read about that day.
That day is coming at
And
our
the children are gonna
unaware.
get dashed to pieces.
He's coming at an hour unaware. It's not he say that? Oh my God.
Give on to the good and help not the sinner.
Oh, Psalm 5:5. Psalm 5:5. Cause they gonna say, what's that red buffalo? What's that red buffalo? Well, I'm gonna let you hear it in the book of Psalm, chapter 5. Let me go to 4 first. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Iniquity is another word for sinner.
For the wages of sin
Sins.
is what? Death. And then you say the gift of creation is Jesus Christ. But the gift of God is through Jesus Christ. Through Jesus Christ. All right. This is how the word of the Bible speaks about people that want to continue to sin, and you want to bring Jesus into the game. Okay. Book of
They always
Hebrews.
say that he died for them to eat pork and all that.
Yeah, he died for you to sin.
He died for you to keep sinning.
And if you don't heard about the abominations, he hateth all workers of abomination.
We're under his grace, so we can do whatever we want. But you just read yourself, gave you no
License to sin. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, Hebrews 10 verse 26. Understand these scriptures, man, can save your life. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. That means you look at that blood as an unclean thing. Matter of fact, he's going to tell you that for himself. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment, that's that hour unaware, and fiery indignation, That's that hour unaware which shall devour the adversaries. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Like we said before,
With the
we
children.
wouldn't be doing this if we was back home.
Nope.
You got to think about these things. Of how much sore punishment, suppose ye, shall he be thought worthy, right? Who hath trodden underfoot the Son of God, did it anyway, and have counted the blood of the covenant, you don't even care, wherewith he was sanctified. For his blood cleanses us, an unholy thing, and hath done despite unto the Spirit of grace. You keep sinning regardless. For we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. It's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. All right? Where we at? Okay.
You don't want to fall into his hands, man. Not in that way, at least.
Glory be to God of Israel.
Hey, man, everybody's just got to shake it.
Glory be to God of Israel. Go back to Ezra. We got 40 something. I'll make it too long. Oh, say. Second Ezra 15. Yep. Second Ezra chapter 15. Putting it like this. Fear not. Oh, God. This is who giving us these instructions, okay? Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, right? The words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. We ain't getting caught in our feelings. You mad? Be all right. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. It's incredible that y'all sit there and argue your point. No matter how much God hates sinners, you're going to keep doing it. Okay? Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and wickedness. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord. You have a fearful judgment, indignation coming to destroy all that is against God. And he said it quite clearly more than twice, how much he hates sinners. You remember his son died for them? So no, he don't love sinners, because someone had to die for you. Jesus Christ shouldn't have died for you. He should have been able to stay in heaven and be with God for all eternity. That's what he should have been doing. No, he came down and saved you from yourself. And you're not understanding, you have to put on the new man. You have to have a renewing of the mind, which is what changed your way of thinking. Open your eyes to the facts that you're wrong and change what you can while you still can. Because when it's over, it's over. All praises.